Good morning, or good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, whatever time of day it is. Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Selkie, and today we're going to pull a little tarot. We are moving right along with our September love reads. My sinuses are acting up, so forgive my communication. It is being greatly affected with this Mercury retrograde. If I'm not tripping over my own lips, it's just being affected one way or another. Hope all of you are surviving and thriving during this period. This is going to be for the sign of Gemini. Thank you for waiting. Honestly, I made a master list and I thought, well, this will keep me, in order and keep things going good. And I have like my little notebook, and I ended up doing Libra twice and completely forgetting about Gemini. And I'm like, how did that even happen? Like, I'm not blaming that on Mercury retrograde. This is a human error. And sure as shit, yeah, I did, like I had it written down twice. So bear with me. Thank you. Gemini, I love you. We're doing you today. Let's run through these spiels and stop gabbing, right? Now, for those of you who are new here, hi, welcome. Those returning, hello, welcome. I love you so much. For those of you that are new, I always pre-shuffle my cards, and I do a prayer and a meditation. Bless my space before I even turn the camera on. But then I like to do a light shuffle as we go through the cards together. This may or may not resonate with your sign. If it doesn't, that's okay. Go ahead and check your other birth chart placements. You can find other readings on my channel, or find yourself another reader here on YouTube, or the best option yet, go into prayer and meditation and connect with Source and the Most High yourself, yeah? Anywho, let's hop right into this. This is going to be for the sign of Gemini. This is for you and your person, the person on your mind right now. My intention, this is to be love readings, but I'm not gonna lie, this series of love reads has been really, really different. We're picking up on a lot of deep stuff, a lot of grown folk love, and it's been good. Not just karma key situations. A lot of you are healthy people doing that damn work and in healthy relationships, out there doing your best, just to be better versions of yourself than you were the day before. So kudos to you. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Great Spirit, guides, guardians. Ooh, my goodness, these cards want to talk already. Let me just... Great Spirit, guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, my love team, I welcome you here to this space. I ask that you close any doors that aren't of you. Please help me deliver clear, accurate, insightful, helpful messages for our lovely Geminis today. What is the shared energy between Gemini and their person, please? What is the shared energy between Gemini and their person? Last shuffle. We have the dog. That's a nice card. It's a nice energy. Ooh. Just pick that up here. Can I get one card for Gemini, please? One fairy card for Gemini. What's the current energy Gemini is in? Gemini, to alleviate confusion, I'm going to be speaking to you as if you are on this side. Keep in mind that this side may resonate more with you. Just flip it as you need to, but for the video and to identify the cards and the spread and the energies, I'm going to be talking like this is you, okay, love? Ooh, the light just blinked. I don't know if the camera picked that up. That was interesting. We got a visitor today. Can I get one card for Gemini? What's the current energy that Gemini is in, please? Thank you. There's this dog with a little yellow raincoat walking across the street. Got his raincoat on. No, it's funny because dog is your shared energy. It's interesting. Okay. Gemini, Lady of Unicorns in reverse. There isn't really a reverse meaning for these cards, so we're going to take it as depending on the rest of the cards and how they relate to each other, that someone's not in their full power, something that's already happened, something that's past due. The energy is still the energy, whether it's upright or in reverse, or it's something we need to consider. So we'll just take note that that came out in reverse. Okay, love? And we're going to get one card for the person on Gemini's mind, please. Give me the energy for the person on Gemini's mind. The Captive Man. Ooh, that's interesting combination, Gem. Okay, so the Lady of Unicorns here. This is a card of magical connections, of guardianship, of belief. This was in the reverse when we drew it. So in conjunction with these cards, feels like somebody that's lost hope, okay? Like lost a little bit of hope that something is going to work out in this lifetime. Something they once believed and held true. This can be a thought pattern, something their family taught them when they were younger. This could be belief in a person. This could be belief in Santa Claus. Maybe someone, I don't know what it is. You know your life better than I do. But this is just like, you know, their faith is being tested and they're not sure if what they want is even possible. Here we have the Captive Man. And this is a card of false perceptions, enthrallments, false beliefs. You look at that card. Someone who is letting things have power over him. He's captive in some sort of way. Now, whether that his heart is captive by an ex, his heart and head is somewhere else. He has tons of childhood trauma. Insert whatever the reason would be here. He's just not emotionally available. He's captive in some way. This could be captive to our own devices, to like addictions, not just substances, but the phone, the streets, the whatever it is. But it's interesting because we have two energies that are still like really fucking loyal to each other. This is a card of loyalty. So in my tradition, I lean on the Celtic side of the fence, okay? With I subscribe personally to a lot of nature and animal-based medicines. So like, this is why I'm going to take a minute to explain this, because I know some cultures and street slang, especially where I live now. People, when a man is a liar, a cheater, whatever, they're like, oh, he a dog, he a dog, he a dog. Okay, just take that out of your mind for a minute, because dogs are man's best friends, okay? Now, any of you that is a fur parent to a fur baby, you fucking know this. Your dog is like your baby, okay? So we're going to try to eliminate that from our vocabularies. We are not calling men or women or thems who are for the streets dogs, because dogs represent loyalty. Here, you know what? I'm actually going to pull out the book on this one and read to you what the illustrator and creator of this deck has to say about what this animal medicine has to teach, because it feels really relevant here. So dog brings guidance and protection, acting as a loyal companion and friend on your journey in both this life and the next. Oh gosh, you know what that has me thinking of? For those of you who are familiar with like Mexican culture and like Day of the Dead, the dogs that guide you into the underworld. You know the dog I'm talking about? If you're not familiar with the culture, at least some of you will be familiar with Disney, right? Is that dog in Coco? There might be a movie just about the dog on itself. If you know the dog I'm talking about, feel free to post it in the comments. I'll try to remember to after this reading, but dogs are so significant in this. I'm not even sure why. We're going to keep rolling with it. Let me get back to what I'm reading here. In the Druid I'm tripping over my lips. In the Druid tradition, the dog is seen as the guardian of the mysteries, and as such, he can be fierce. But if our intentions are good, then dog will lead us over the threshold, through the darkness of the waters of the unconscious, towards the shimmering realm of the goddess. The time may come when you may need to act with the spirit of the dog, to defend your values, or to protect what you hold sacred. Faithfulness, trust, and loyalty are vital ingredients of close relationships, and the time may come for you to have to focus on these qualities, to develop them gradually in yourself, and to appreciate them in others. There's a lot more lore here. For those who are interested, this is from the Druid Animal Oracle. Not only do they post like a little bit about the dog, about the foliage around. There's beautiful artwork on these cards. They'll post the reverse meaning, the upright meaning, poetry, lore from different places about the dog, and anecdotal stories. You know, it's really good. But so dog is very, very significant for you, Gemini. Let's pull out some more cards here. I'm trying to keep these short, but I'm struggling with my time management on these readings. My original intent was like, you know, keep them like 10, 11 minutes. And the first one was 10, 11 minutes, and then the next one was 15, and the next one was 17, and then there's a 25-minute one. So I'm doing my best to stick with the time. And I guess Spirit has me talking what needs to be said, and I can't really question what's happening. So let's just run with it, shall we? Why is the Lady of Unicorns in reverse for Gemini? Why is this here? Okay, so in this deck, this card here is Judgment. That came out in reverse, along with the Seven of Pentacles. Nope, Seven of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Gemini, did you lose faith? Someone, like, made a judgment call? Nope. I know this isn't an option. It's not going to work. There's no happiness here for me. So why would I continue onwards in investing into a situation that isn't bringing me any happiness? Like, it's 10 of Cups in reverse. It's not emotionally fulfilling. Or someone felt like they can't compete. They don't want to compete for captive man's attention. They've made that judgment call. Lady of Unicorns is like a spiritual, magical, it's one of the ladies of the court. She could have been instructed. It just started pouring out, almost hailing. No, it's just big fat raindrops. Guided. Look at, okay, so she's connected. This horn is like an antenna to the heavens. Spirit said, don't fuck with it. That's another thing about the dog. Oh, you know what? It's not in reverse. I'm going to read it. I'm sorry for those of you that don't dig the reading from the book, but I just feel like it's relevant. Let me read this. Drawn reverse. Dog urges you to examine the degree of which you or those around you may be lacking in faithfulness or loyalty. Ask yourself to what extent you value these qualities in your friends and lovers, and to what extent they express these values. If you find it difficult to keep friendships, dog as your ally will help you to develop these qualities of selflessness and trust, and will nurture the close relationships. But remember that sometimes loyalty and faithfulness can be inappropriate. A dog is often submissive and anxious to please even a cruel owner. So at some point somewhere, this connection went a little woohoo, you know, got flipped upside down. And acting on intuition or spiritual guidance or wherever, maybe I don't know, something happened. Lady of Unicorns decided, like, this is not something I could be loyal to. My 10 of Cups, they're all empty. This is not happy. Look at this dog just looking over here longingly, like, oh. Let's pull some more on the captive man, shall we? Can I get 3 on the captive man, Spirit? Why is the captive man here for Gemini's person? Oh my goodness. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The Tower in reverse. And the 2 of Cups. Okay, so this wasn't an equal partnership. Our captive man here wasn't really easy to work with. Let's just say it was certainly not an equal partnership. There's healing. There's something like a tower being held up. Something that captive man does just not want to look at, doesn't want to acknowledge, doesn't want to take accountability for. Maybe it's something he can't see. This could be some deep-seated, rooted behaviors that it's been going on for so long, perhaps since childhood, that like he doesn't know any other way. Oh gosh, so it popped in my head, so I'm just gonna say it. The tale about like the scorpion and the frog, I was just zoning off on this hook here. It's not a scorpion tail. From a distance, if you're like kind of squinting, maybe. If you look really close though, there's some creatures. Look at that like demonic horse. Like look at this. This person is haunted. Like they are haunted. But it feels like this is a traumatized person. The reason they are so closed off, and the captive one, the unavailable man, shall we? Okay, so the scorpion isn't bad because it's a scorpion. God wouldn't have created it if it wasn't supposed to exist, right? God doesn't make any mistakes. Let's just start there. But it's the story about the frog and the scorpion. When Frog's trying to cross the river and Scorpion's like, just hop on my back. Hop on my back, I'll take you. We don't blame Scorpion for being a scorpion. It's in the nature of the scorpion to be a scorpion. I'm not calling your person a scorpion, but it's just to offer different perspective on this person can't help the way that they are. And the frog could have just as easily swam across the lake itself. It's a fucking frog. It didn't have to get on Scorpion's back. And then the minute Scorpion moves with Frog on its back, the tail goes wham. And Frog's like, Scorpion, what the fuck? You said you weren't gonna do that. And you did. But Scorpion's a scorpion. Okay? Whether this person can't or won't heal, whatever it is, you know what? I'm trying to like be empathetic. Not everyone out here running around, they're narcissists, they're evil, they're gonna get you. No. Some people literally don't know better. Now that's not a free pass to abuse someone or be a dickhead, right? But this is a hurt person. And remember how hard it was for you to heal. I don't, if you've been through any awakenings, when you're holding on to your old self, because it's your identity. That's why healing is so hard. You don't want to, these things are so entangled, and growth can be so messy that it's hard to let go of older versions of yourself. This person is, it's ingrained in them like a programming, how they should be, what they should have been. Maybe it's from their parents, maybe it's from school, maybe it's from how they grew up. I don't know where the fuck it came from, but they're propping something up which they identify so closely with, where they don't want to let it die because they think it's a part of them dying. Their mind has not expanded enough to realize that, hey, I can have it all. Like, God's gonna walk with me, and there's so much better. Like that teddy bear thing, there's a picture of like the Lord, and he's trying to like take the bear, like, here, you know, like, not take it, but get them to hand it over willingly to the child. And the child's like, no, 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 that's my favorite bear. And you can't see, but behind his back he has an even bigger, better. Do you know what I mean? Like, this person just can't see that far ahead of how big, bright, beautiful, and shiny and wonderful they can be. So they're holding on and clinging on to dear life to an older version of themselves. So it's like a snake not wanting to shed its skin, or a praying mantis not wanting to crawl out. But it's the nature of growth. You have to. Holding on tight in there is not going to escape the pain. Or the uncomfortableness. You're gonna die stuck in your smaller skin, you know what I mean? So this person, they've been fighting and holding on to some growth, and that's why things didn't necessarily work between, they were too busy. They gave you what they could at the level they were at. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's not that there wasn't some sort of love here, because you have a card of loyalty. Like, both people consider the other person their person, right? Oh, this is a tough one, Gemini. This is probably one of the toughest ones that I've gotten. Oh, I'm running too long. Sorry, I'm really trying to grasp this energy and explain it the best I can without being offensive. We're gonna get 3 more on the dog, and then we're gonna wrap it up soon, okay? Can I get 3 more on these two? Ooh. And the shared energy between them. 3 more, please. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. Gemini, 3 majors to explain the dog. This is, okay. This is a pretty important connection, whether you two think it or not. Y'all have something to do in this lifetime together that's pretty fucking important. This is significant. I don't know if you believe in it, but like, for those that do, like divine feminine, divine masculine, like a twin flame, like it's a really strong ass bond. There's some sort of soul contract here. This is pretty important. Now let's break down these 3 cards. I was hoping to get out of here quick, but we gotta talk about this. Let's talk about this. So in this deck, this one here is the star. Okay, so this is the star. This is literally hope being renewed. This is people aligning with their north node, finding whatever the fuck their north star is, saying no to anything that isn't that, because they are heading home. They are following the drinking gourd. Here, this is the moon in this deck. In correlation with the other cards in the spread, because here we have the Hermit. So this is a period of separation. Most definitely. It can last for a couple more moon cycles. I don't know why I'm thinking like a fortnight. I don't know, maybe someone plays a game, maybe it's a fortnight. What is that, like 40 days? I'm not sure. This is a divine timeout. And someone's in hermit mode, getting wisdom. This is upgrading, getting downloads, talking to source, becoming a wise person, like going from captive man to wise person. they're pretty isolated. They're isolating themselves from other people and things. Obviously, we can't go into full isolation. This isn't 2020, and people gotta work. They gotta do shit, but like, they're still going about their day-to-day tasks, but they're keeping to themselves. You know, they're really focused on their daily routines, like gym, tan, laundry, eat supper, watch my favorite show, text my best friend, stuff like that. Their day-to-day. And the other person, wow, this is actually beautiful. This person is going from not having belief to becoming the star. So these transformations are fucking epic, fucking huge. This is how I know these are two important people and this is an important connection, because growth like this doesn't just happen. A lot of people stay stuck where they're at and live out the same lives for, you know, do the exact same thing, don't limited growth, and then they wake up at 77 and go, oof, like I forgot to become a rock star, I forgot to do this, I forgot to do that. This is not that situation. This is like rapid cycling growth, going from a captive man to the hermit, one who lost faith, the Lady of Unicorns, into the star. You're still separated. Okay, 3 more cards and then I'll close it up. Let's see. What's a possible outcome for these two, please, Spirit? This Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. What's a possible outcome, please? And thank you. Oh, my glob. Shall we take them? There is perfectly 3 cards. There's 4 cards. Okay. So we have the 3 of Cups, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. The Magician. So, you know what? I don't see it coming back together like in the near future, because y'all are still upgrading and cycling through, rebirthing, changing your skins, if you will. Both of you are in different ways. It's undeniable here. It's in the cards. But it's too soon to come together because there's too much manipulation still, insecurity. We have the Knight of Wands. Typically that's a Knight of Action who, you know, he rush in. He may not have a solid plan, but he's still acting. It's in reverse, like no movement, which means someone's formulating. And we also have what? This is the 4 of Cups. Yeah, one or both of you are at the verge of a breakthrough. So what's happening now is you're still upgrading, but it's not all bad memories that you'll have of each other. You know how you get to that certain point in your healing where you could start remembering the good, having that nostalgia, like, you know, remembering why you guys first got together before all the shit hit the fan. That sort of feeling. It's still going to take some time. The divine timing, it's not there. I'm not saying it's never going to happen, but I'm not saying, you know, it doesn't. There's still some cycles that need to cycle through before you guys aren't going to destroy each other when you come together. And you just have to have faith. You really do have to have faith in these type of connections. They're fucking hard. Yeah, so both of you are learning to stand on your own, 9 of Cups, and you have to learn how to have that fulfillment on your own. It's that adage that relationships aren't 50-50, they're 100-100. Both of you are able to do this and be by yourself, and then you come together and add to each other's happiness. You're both sustainable separately, though. It's not this like, oh, I can't live without you, Romeo and Juliet, toxic ass bullshit. Nuh-uh. Y'all both stand and have your own empires. You combine empires. It's 100-100, not 50-50. So you guys are learning how to be Nine of Cups, be fulfilled on your own and separate. Oh my gosh, that is, look at the fucking mirroring here. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. There's the Empire. Not only are you balancing yourselves out emotionally, you're balancing yourselves out financially too, because it's pre-Empress energy. Both of you in a position where you have everything on your own except that 10th cup or that 10th pentacle. And only then, when y'all balance y'all's shit out, can y'all come together and start building together once again, if you both so shall choose, right? Someone's really sitting pretty there. We got Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. None of this, though. Not until the Five of Swords is out of the picture. And y'all are both working on it. Separation sucks, but it's one of those vicissitudes of life, the work that you have to do. It may be hard now. The discipline and choices you make now will benefit your future and their future. Right now, keep on healing. Keep, you know, this remembrance, that dream, that hope of coming together, that feeling, okay? So that Peter, I always go back to fairy tales, that Peter Pan ass shit, how you felt in this person's present, your happiest moment. That's the moment that makes you fly, yeah? Like if you're Peter Pan, your happy thought. Same with manifesting. Think about how it feels, how it's going to feel when you get to your end goal, right? And not only that, that's the stuff that keeps pushing you forward, you know, like it's like a workout. Nobody wants to get up and do the workout, but it takes you have to self-motivate, and you have to practice discipline daily. And nobody likes to be hot and sweaty and rolling around on the floor doing sit-ups and stuff. Everybody just wants the abs, but like it's part of this process. It's part of the cycle. You have to cycle through. Where's the moon in here? You know, drive-throughs. There's certain orders on how things work. You know, you just don't drive up to the window and be like, I want this. No, you wait in line. You order at the little box. You go through the thing. You pay at this window. You pick up at that window. You don't get to skip the fucking steps, right? It's tricky, but we all go through this. For all of us who identify with these strong, multi-layered connections or twin